When you think of mid-range gaming laptop, chances are you don't picture something this polished. The Lenovo Legion 7i 16-inch Gen 10 bridges that gap between raw gaming performance and everyday usability, bringing premium design, AI-powered optimization, and creator-ready visuals together in one sleek package. With Intel's Core Ultra 7 HX processor, Nvidia RTX 5060 graphics, and a 16-inch 165Hz OLED display, the Legion 7i isn't here to chase benchmarks for bragging rights, and honestly at this point, outside of the super nerdy, super technical folks, I'm describing like that, a lot of people don't really care about benchmarks. The only thing they care about is, can it do what I want it to do? And while benchmarks can tell you that, the everyday consumer doesn't care about that. So yeah, we're not chasing benchmarks here. This is here to give you top tier gaming and creative performance in a laptop that you'll actually want to carry around. Now we gotta talk about the design and the build, which is refined power. Lenovo dialed in the design language this generation. The glacier white aluminum chassis looks clean, professional, and refreshingly understated. The subtle Legion branding and vent lighting keep it classy while still nodding to its gaming DNA. At under 2 kilograms or 4.5 pounds and 17.9 millimeters thin, it's light enough to toss in a backpack, yet solid enough to scream premium. The hex-cut bottom vents and wide rear exhaust aren't just for looks. They push serious airflow while keeping temps manageable during extended gaming sessions. This is a gaming laptop that won't look out of place in a coffee shop or a production meeting. And we gotta talk about the display because that OLED just pops. The Legion 7i's 16-inch 16x10 WQXGA OLED panel is nothing short of gorgeous. With up to 1100 nits of peak brightness, 100% DCI P3 coverage, and X-Rite Pantone factory calibration, this screen makes colors burst while keeping accuracy on point for content creators. Gamers will appreciate the 165Hz refresh rate with Nvidia G-Sync support and Dolby Vision HDR. Whether you're exploring sprawling RPG worlds or editing footage, motion stays fluid and details are always crispy. It's one of those displays that just spoils you once you game or edit on it. Everything else just feels flat, honestly. Now we got to talk about the keyboard and the input. Lenovo's True Strike keyboard continues to be one of the best in the business. You get a 1.6mm key travel, per key RGB lighting, which is customizable via the Legion Spectrum, and anti-ghosting for flawless responsiveness. Typing feels tactile and satisfying while gaming inputs register instantly. The full-size numpad, large arrow keys, and spacious glass touchpad seal the deal. This setup is made for both work and play. It's the kind of keyboard that makes you want to type more. As, well, odd as that sounds, it really does. Now we got to talk about the cooling and overall performance. Under the hood, the Legion 7i packs Intel's Core Ultra 7 255HX processor paired with Nvidia GeForce RTX 5060 graphics, which deliver desktop-class performance in a thin and light chassis. What really elevates the system is Lenovo's AI Engine Plus, which is powered by the L83 AI chip, which constantly adjusts fan curves, voltage, and GPU power distribution in real time. Well, okay. So in layman's terms, for those who have no idea what the heck I just said, it literally just means this: more power, more frames per second, more performance, less noise, and lower temperatures overall. So that's 4 bonuses that you get with this, if that makes sense. And the new cold front hypercooling system is legit. Dual fans, 3D copper heat pipes, and intelligent intake vents keep the machine cool to the touch, even during long 4K renders or late night Battlefield 6 or Black Ops 7 marathons. This is that rare laptop that performs just as well on a desk as it does on your lap. And thankfully, it doesn't burn the heck out of your lap like so many gaming laptops do. Now we gotta talk about the audio and the camera. Now, the audio quality is handled by Harman stereo speakers enhanced with Nahamik 3D audio, delivering surprisingly punchy bass, strong clarity for a laptop this size. This is perfect for gaming, editing, or even just vibing to your playlist. Up top, you got a 5 megapixel plus IR webcam, which, well, look, we gotta talk about this. I keep saying this every time I review a gaming laptop, or just any laptop that's not a Mac computer or at this point, a Chromebook. The camera it's serviceable. The mic is okay. It's not going to win any awards. And honestly, if you really want to know what it sounds like and what it looks like, here you go. So this is what the camera looks like on the Lenovo Legion 7. This is, it can go up to 1440p at 30 frames per second. And it allegedly can take very high quality photos. The thing is, I'm sitting in my living room, I got all the lights on, and for whatever reason, it looks like this. This is also what the mic quality sounds like. And I'm a little confused because I would think 1440p would look a lot better than this. But hey, this is just because I've been spoiled on MacBook cameras. But anyways, there are a couple things you can do with this. You want to turn background effects on, like if you want to do a portrait blur, or if you want to do standard, just a full blur like this where you can't see what's behind me, then there are options within the studio effects section where you can make these changes. You can turn on eye contact. You can also turn on framing. And there are a couple more effects and things you can touch on with the integrated camera section within your computer settings. So you can just tinker around with a lot of stuff. So if you want to change brightness, so if you want to make it super bright like that, that's too bright, bring it on back down, or you can want to raise the contrast or lower it all the way you can. And sharpness, saturation, all that stuff. These are different things that you can tinker with within it. And let me just reset all that back to the default. There we go. And that's all the stuff you can tinker with it. So, yeah. Also, there's this function here. So if you are someone who cares about camera privacy or web camera privacy, then just do that. You just flick it. It'll turn off the camera. And then all you gotta do is flick it back, and the camera's back and ready to rock and roll. So yeah, hopefully that covers what it looks like, what it sounds like, and we can go from there. Now you do get an electronic e-shutter for quick privacy control, and it does have some AI-driven noise suppression mics, but as you can see, it's not really that great. Now we gotta talk about the battery and the charging. Inside is an 85 watt-hour battery with Rapid Charge Pro, which gives you about 50% in 30 minutes. You can also charge via USB-C up to 100 watt power delivery when using hybrid mode. Expect about 5 hours or so of productivity, or about 1.5 to 2 hours of gaming depending on your performance mode. And truthfully speaking, keep that more to like an hour to an hour and a half if you're gaming at medium settings. Gaming laptops are not meant really to be full load without being next to a power outlet, so there you go. Now we gotta talk about the software and the customization. So everything you need is under one roof with Lenovo Legion Space. From here you can monitor system temps and performance, switch between performance, balance, and quiet modes by tapping function plus Q. You can toggle hybrid mode or DGPU, which is discrete graphics processing unit, only mode for max FPS, and adjust RGB lighting through Legion Spectrum. It's simple, fast, and actually useful, something that honestly most manufacturers still can't lay claim to. Now when it comes to ports and connectivity, the connectivity is pretty robust. So you get two USB-C, which are one Thunderbolt 4 plus one USB 3.2 Gen 2 with power delivery 100 watts and a DisplayPort 2.1 built into it. You also get an HDMI 2.1, which can go up to 8K at 60 Hz, an SD card reader, headphone and mic combo jack, and also Wi-Fi 7 plus Bluetooth 5.4. There are no dongles required, you just plug it in and roll with it. Now, all that being said, you're probably wondering what are some of the downsides of this gaming laptop if you were to decide to pick it up. And honestly, the biggest thing for me, I don't really complain about battery life on gaming laptops because it's a gaming laptop. I mean, you go into this, you should know what you're getting. What I will say is the fact that I don't like the camera. I don't like the audio quality of the microphones because even with the AI processing, it still does not sound as good as it should. And other than that, the only thing I can say is it can be a fingerprint magnet, but that's it. That's the only thing. That's the only other thing I can think of. Like, I had to really sit and think about that for a minute. But those are the only things I really haven't complained about. I mean, battery life, like I said, you get in a gaming laptop, what do you expect? They're not going to last forever. You're not going to get an all-day battery life like you would on one of the Yoga lines of laptops from Lenovo, or even from a MacBook or a Chromebook. So just you go into this knowing what you're getting. Now, wrapping everything up, the Lenovo Legion 7i 16-inch Gen 10 strikes that rare balance between gaming, muscle, creative versatility, and genuine portability. It's got the speed, the screen, and the smarts to handle whatever you throw at it, all without screaming gamer every time you open the lid. The AI optimization and refined design shows Lenovo's maturity in this space. For creators, pros, and gamers who want something powerful but elegant, the Legion 7i nails it. And with that being said, guys, that's the review for the Lenovo Legion 7i. Again, thank you to Lenovo for sending this over for a review. If you want to pick it up, links will be in the description down below. But what do you guys think? Is this a laptop you're considering picking up? Is this the gaming laptop that you're using currently? Or is there something alternative that you personally prefer? Whatever your thoughts are, let's get the conversation going in the comment section down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe, be blessed, have aloha, and I'll see you around. Peace out.